Hey, Frank. Do you know if they've moved out yet?
Oh, no, I drove by and the U-Haul truck's still there.
Oh, dang it.
So, I don't think so. I think they're still moving.
Okay.
You know, the truck has been there for 4 days.
I know. Yeah, we're trying to get in over there. We're trying to get the permanent foundation people. What's up with your guys?
Well, we're ready to go.
Okay.
We're ready to go, but, my guys, I don't want them to go for another job,
Yeah. Okay.
So I really need that, to go on.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna drive by and see what I can do.
Okay.
All right. Thanks,
All
man.
right.
I'll call you back.
Hopefully we can get there Monday.
I know. All right. I'll call you back.
Okay. Bye.
All right, so we just closed on another mobile home yesterday, and we're trying to get our permanent foundation people over there, trying to get in to take some measurements, start the design process, and I just heard that the seller isn't out yet. It's supposed to be delivered vacant, so this is kind of a problem for us right now.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cruise by the mobile right now and see kind of what's going on, if the seller is still there. They were supposed to be out last week. Frank was supposed to be in there, that's our contractor. He was supposed to be in there starting demo, and we kind of wanted to be getting measurements already. So every day that they're still there, we're sort of losing money on this project. So we're just gonna scope it out right now. Finally made it inside, and gotta say, she left it a huge mess. This one might take a little bit longer than we expected.
It's really not a door.
Yeah, so we can take that out.
It's just going through. Yeah, we can take this out. And
Does this have to stay? This wall? I mean, I guess it's for the fridge. Let's see. Oh no, the fridge has that. Can this come out? Maybe to like here? We're going into a bathroom
oh no.
that's been used with no water for number twos for who knows how long. Okay, come on. Reglaze. Light there. Here. Reglaze. 2 knobs. Done. We're good. All right, so that was a lot worse than we were expecting. From the pictures we had seen and from our contractor's inspection, since that time, there's been a lot more trash left in the property. Another window has been broken since our inspection. Whoever was living there for the past 2 to 4 weeks without running water. So as you can imagine, it's pretty gross inside.
Yeah. So let's catch everybody up on the numbers. Spent about $105 on the purchase price, about $5,000 in closing costs, and we're looking at a budget of about 35.
Hopefully 30, but it could go all the way to 40.
So our break even is about $150,000. So
We'll see how it goes.
wish us well. Babe, check this out.
All right, so it's week 2 on the mobile home flip. And we're at one of our other projects right now, kind of cleaning up here, and Alex gets this email. And we had heard things about the previous owner, that she was just quite the disruption on the block. And the neighbor next door sends us footage of a couple of people rummaging around the shed. And we find out that they actually broke into the house. So we have a broken window we need to replace now on the other side. And they stole ceiling fans, light fixtures. I mean, all stuff we were gonna get rid of anyways, but now we're just kind of on high alert and really freaked out that when we put the nice stuff in, are they going to be back for that as well? Part of the flips, y'all. It's just part of it.
Week 3, Frank is killing it. Got the primer on and it's already looking so good. We got this old tiles coming off. We're gonna be putting in some brand new subway tile, make it look nice and modern. Refinish this. But yeah, as you can tell, it's already wow. What a crazy ride that was. This was our second mobile home. We definitely learned a lot. I think every flip you're gonna end up learning something, but let's go over the numbers really quick. Let's find out where we ended up.
All right, so we ended up selling the mobile home after quite a few days on market for $180,000 cash. We bought it for $105,000. Our closing costs when we bought it were about $2,500, and the actual rehab cost was $43,668. And that's a little high, especially for the size of this mobile home, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely. I think our original estimate was a little bit off, which we'll talk about some stuff that we learned, some major bullet points. So let's let them know where we end up after we sell for 180 minus all the commissions, fees, and costs. Net profit of
$28,988. So we ended up with a little something on top. We did have to split that with our partners, so it wasn't, like our first flip that we did. But at least it's something. At least we didn't lose on this one, right?
Yeah.
Especially with the market turning around and all the different problems we ran into along the way.
Yeah, and that's a perfect segue into things that we learned. So let's do our big takeaways from this project. And while we're doing that, I'll go ahead and overlay some of the final product, some of the after, so you guys can see how it ended up. I think it came out really great. And it was just a matter of timing with the market and then us kind of heading into the end of the year, which is generally a slow season anyway.
All right, a few things we learned. First off, I think we provided some footage in the episode already, but don't accept the property in a different condition than what was originally agreed upon. In this case, we were getting a lot of pressure from the agent to close. He was trying to get his client their money before they were actually moved out of the property. And I would even go as far to say as we were actually misled to believe that the seller was out of the property. She ended up not moving out for another 10 days after we closed. And it was a bit frustrating for us because we're just in limbo trying to get started and with our project. And along with that, we didn't do a final walkthrough, which could have avoided the whole situation, is making that a contingency. And she also ended up living in the property with no water, at least for those additional 10 days. And she had actually messed with the water meter, cut the water meter open, and tried to refinagle to get free water. And when she moved out, we were pretty much footing the bill for a year of water usage that was not paid for by her, as well as this damaged water meter that, we got stuck with the repair. And I think it was like $600 or something, right off the bat. And also, you can imagine if someone's living in a house with no water for 10 days, some of the issues we ran into. So yeah, I'd say final walkthrough. If you expect the property vacant, don't be pressured by an agent or misled. Do your final walkthrough, make sure the property's vacant, and accept it in the condition that's agreed upon in your closing statements. So
exactly, and it's really because as we're budgeting out and doing our rehab estimate, you're not thinking of those things. And which is one other thing that I learned is if it's a mobile home or even on a stick home, go underneath if it's raised foundation and check the pipes, go on the roof, make sure you're checking all that really thoroughly so nothing else pops up. We had at the very end, Frank came to us and was like, oh, the plumbing is gonna have to be completely redone, which was an extra $5,000-6,000 that we weren't budgeting for. So maybe we just add, you know, that we had 10% in there, but we went above our allotted extra cushion as well, just because maybe we didn't check the, you know.
Yeah, and no one wants to go underneath, you know, it's kind of dirty business. I'm not going underneath the house, that's for sure. So maybe offer to kick your contractor, your inspector, a little extra cash to do that for you. And another thing, just to go back to the first point, check the utilities. Most utilities follow the property, not the owner. So like that utility bill of water usage for a year that was unpaid, we had to pay that to reinstate the water. We had to pay a gas bill to reinstate gas. So call those companies, tell them you're the new owner and what's owed, and you know, get your seller to pay for those things out of escrow or out of their side of the closing costs, because that was also another maybe $1,000 that was just completely unexpected.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and thumbs it up, share with a friend, anybody that's interested in flipping or real estate in general. We made this channel to basically document our journey from total beginner to financially free. Hopefully, we're inspiring you to get started today. So if you guys like mobile home videos and you want 3 reasons why you should not invest in mobile homes, why you should not be flipping mobile homes, click on this video over here and we'll see you on the next one.